Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Golden Today we're back on Apex Legends, and today what I have for you guys is inside the mind of a 25 KD player. Now, I'm going to let this gameplay roll out, and when I think there's something viable that I could either teach you guys or tell you guys what I'm thinking about during this gameplay, I'm going to pop in, tell you about it, and let the gameplay keep on rolling. So I will see you guys in a few. So in this first engagement, I kind of got a little unlucky. I went for the Bloodhound, knocked him with ease, and then ended up getting wingman in the back. And there's not really much you could do about it. I'm a massive target being Gibby. Ended up going down, but my teammate ended up sticking the res with Lifeline. Got the game finish on the one guy, got the armor swap off, and then I honestly just soundhoarded and waited and used my teammate because I know he was going to come around, and the more my teammate was moving, he was going to aim toward my teammate. So I waited, soundhoarded, and then once the guy came down the steps, I ended up just finishing him off.
Firing. Last one down. He dropped faster than my airstrikes.
Good kill. Come on, say hello.
Hey, health drone. Give him my shield to recharge.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Recharging my shields.
Gotta heal. Taking a knee.
New kill leader, as I thought.
I need heavy ammo. I need heavy ammo. Hostile close. Taking fire, boys. Shield up. Recharging shields. Giving my shields a recharge.
Alright, so in this fight, it actually is kind of tricky, it being 3-story in Capital City. This building can be very, very tricky. I tend to stay the floor right below the top floor. I never really go to the very, very top unless it's for a quick flank and shoot a guy, and then I go right back down to the third floor. I think my third floor is like the safety floor. And in this situation, I heard a zip come on me, and the second that I seen a second person come up all the way up top, I ended up dropping my ult and just getting the fuck out of there, because the faster I was able to get out of there, the better, I think. Because I already knew that there was multiple teams around me, and I didn't want to be caught pretty much in close areas being Gibby, because if I got shot in the side or to the left of me, I was going to be getting fried because I'm a massive target. So in this situation, I kind of just played smart, and I played range until things kind of settled down a little bit.
Giving my shields a recharge.
Attention, the kill leader has been eliminated.
So that one was pretty simple. I pretty much just kept moving around as much as I possibly could. Once I would get a knock, I would reposition myself somewhere else to confuse these guys. These guys weren't really that great, so it ended up working out pretty well. Whenever you get a knock, try not to position yourself right next to the knock or focus on the guy that's on the ground. Just keep moving, be unpredictable as you possibly can, get your ones in, and then you're not going to be to give you one-on-one pretty much if you hit your shots.
Let's check out this way. Ring's not far. Let's go here.
30 seconds, ring close.
Enemy over there.
10 seconds. Ring is basically knocking on the door.
In progress.
Ring's moving.
Care package coming in. Shield up. Down one. Reload. Reloading. We get him. Another one down. Signaling an airstrike. Reloading. Took a bunch off that time.
Just gotta patch myself up. Just gotta patch myself up.
One down. Reloading. Down another. Killed an enemy.
Not bad.
Enemy out.
Beautiful work. Beautiful.
Reloading. Enemy out.
That's a good kill.
Body shield here. Level 4. Target over there. Dome shield out. That was the last one. He just dropped from exhaustion.
Getting shot at. Bad news. Stop down.
That one down.
So in this situation, I was pretty much just playing the edge of Storm. While people were rotating in, I ended up throwing my ult, which is a perfect opportunity. Either they take Storm damage or they get hit by my ult. In that case, that guy ended up going down by my ult. And I ended up finishing 2 people off, just easy kills. Shot one in the back for a full 200. Then the other one, I pre-aimed, used my gun shield to my advantage as much as I could against that Bloodhound, ended up frying him. And then I singled out the other 2 1v1 engagement, which was really, really good. I used my bubble as cover so I didn't get shot to the side. And I ended up closing off my ones. And like I said, being Gibby, I just held my gun shield up as much as I could because that's going to make me win more one-on-one engagements. And that's my goal as Gibby, is to get as many one-on-one engagements as I possibly can using my bubble and cover to the most effectiveness as I possibly can. Light, bruh.
Oh man, we lost one. No, I have to do extra work.
I'm getting shot. Hostile over there.
Yeah, getting shot at. Reloading. Already in the next ring. I smell victory. I'm down. It smells kind of like. Check it out. Care package. Whatever.
Throwing some cover for my brothers. That's it, brothers. Brothers, let's move this way. Hey, we got our brother's banner. Don't worry, my brother. I got you. Hey, I'm getting shot. Watch out. I'm opening the skies. Give me a sec. Shield up.
So this was a pretty bad situation that I was in. I was getting pushed by a whole 3 men, and they weren't really the absolute worst. They could hit their shots just a little bit, but they weren't really too bright. So I ended up rotating all the way around after I realized that they weren't going to one-on-one engage me or single each other out. They were holding hands really, really well. So I ended up going over to cage or train up top, and I ended up sitting on the train trolley up top and pretty much just used that to my advantage, held that down as best as I could, because I knew that if I wasn't up there, that there was going to be a team that went up there and they weren't going to move, and it was going to be extremely bad for me if the zone was closing and they were still up there. Being a Gibby out in the open is not good, and I pretty much just sat up here and took my easy fries, singled them out as much as I could until the very, very last squad at the end of the game.
Give me my shields to recharge. Taking fire, brothers. Killed an enemy. Recharging shields. Inside the next ring. Good news for me. Enemy out. Giving my shields a recharge.
Beginning ring countdown.
Just a minute until the ring closes. All good. It's not far. Killed an enemy. "45 until ring close. It's near. Easy." Down one squad. Come on, Boo. Only one more squad left. Only 10 seconds left. Watch out, I'm opening this guy.
The Caustic at the end there was obviously the best player I've ever seen at the game. I literally was shaking in my boots. I had no idea how I was going to kill this guy because he was just honestly so cracked out on the sticks that I honestly just thought about...
You are the Apex champions.